Tuning in today. Hope you're having a great day. If you're not a subscriber yet, you know what to do. Today I want to talk about a topic that has been really fun but also challenging for me to do: taking great bird videos with your still camera gear. Having short videos of birds singing or birds interacting with their babies at a nest, for instance, has been really fun for me to film and a great addition to my archive and my social media posts. So today I want to show you what the limitations are, how I do it, what you need to know about it, and how you can get fantastic clips yourself. There's a few things we need to know and take care of when filming with our DSLR camera. First of all, there's different resolutions. There's likely full HD and then a 4K, maybe 5.6K or 8K option as a resolution on the back of your camera. Whatever you select, basically the higher you go, the better quality video you get, but also the bigger the files will be. Like 1 minute of 4K video on my 5D Mark IV is already 4 GB. So what does that mean? If I film a few minutes, I'll have 20-30 GB worth of footage. So I need a lot of big and fast cards to record the footage, and then a lot of hard drives at home to store the footage. So depending on your purpose, you might want to film more in HD where the files are a lot smaller, but the 4K footage is really nice and also allows you to zoom in a little bit. Also, when you're shooting, especially 4K or higher Ks, with your SLR camera, it will likely have a crop factor associated to it. That works well if the bird is far away because it zooms in a bit more, I get more pixels on the bird. I can take a great video of a bird that's really far away, but it's quite annoying if something is really close, you're turning it to 4K video, it's too zoomed in, it's already chopping off the head or something. Secondly, probably the most important bit about filming with your camera, with each of the resolutions there's a different frame rate or different frame rate options available on the back of your camera, usually 24, 25, 30, 60, 120 frames per second. So here's the kicker. You have to have your shutter speed double your frame rate. So if you're shooting at 25 frames per second, 4K footage, your shutter speed needs to be 1/50th of a second. This is also one of the biggest challenges when shooting video, because when we're shooting stills, we want a fast shutter speed. When we're shooting video, we need a very slow shutter speed. So actually, if I'm shooting a bird in a tree and then say I want to take a video now, I have to change all my settings. This is a challenge on a sunny day, especially because sometimes we just cannot get down to 1/50th of a second in shutter speed, and there's just nothing we can do. Film people often use neutral density filters, but there isn't really filters like that available for the lenses that we use for bird photography. So I do most of the filming on a cloudy day where I can keep my shutter speed down. Thirdly, if you want to take nice video, you have to have a tripod and a tripod head, because you cannot handhold video, it will just be shaky, will be going all around. All this gear is basically made for still photography, especially the tripod and the tripod head. Proper professional videographers, they use very heavy tripods, heavy fluid heads that weigh 10-20 kilos. This is not something I can carry around with me. So what do? I just have to use what I have when I take my stills. But as you can see, this is not very sturdy. So the only option I really have when taking video is to get the bird in the viewfinder, tighten everything down, press record, take my hands off so there's no vibrations, and I can video the bird. If it hops out of my viewfinder, I have to loosen things again, follow the bird, because it has been very challenging for me to just follow the bird with the camera like this, because it just introduces too much vibrations, too much shake, and you instantly see that in the video, and it's just not as pleasant to look at. So I've resorted to basically waiting for a moment where the bird sits still, or if the bird's at the nest, it's easy because I can just frame the entrance of the nest and just press record and I get a nice video. But if the bird's moving around or you want to film action, you probably have to invest into a good video head or it's be difficult. So how do I work around the issue of having to change all the settings in the field between the video and the stills? Well, my camera, and I'm sure most of your cameras will have it as well, has 3 custom function buttons at the top that I can assign to whatever I want. So what I did is, the first button I assigned HD video at 50 frames per second to, setting it to ISO 100, 100th of a second, f8. So whenever I turn on to C1, custom function buttons 1, it gives me those settings. So then I check on the screen, is it too bright, too dark? Quickly adjust my ISO or aperture to get it the right exposure, and then I'm ready to go. It's much faster than changing all the settings manually. My second button I have to assign to 4K video, ISO 100, 50th of a second, f8. So in the field, my workflow probably looks something like this. I'm shooting a bird now. Now see, it sits down, I already got a few nice shots. What do? I want to take a video. I quickly change to custom function 2 for me to 4K video. It's kind of a bright day, so I go to the brighter setting, 50th of a second, probably f13, ISO 100. Probably gives me a good exposure. I turn on to video, make sure it looks fine, not too bright. Frame it up, tighten the knobs, hit record, and it's recording. I'm not touching it at all. There's also a little tip for you there. If you're using autofocus with the video, I like to put the autofocus field not on the bird but on the perch, because often when the bird jumps around, the autofocus will zoom in to the background, which we don't want at all. When it comes to recording the sound, I'm usually just using the built-in mic of my camera because I don't have the ability to always take this mic with me, and my flash is usually plugged into the hot shoe. But if you can, and you know you're filming video, having a little mic like this or even a better mic will definitely improve your sound quality, and it just goes on top of the camera, plugs in, and helps you to record better sound. How can you get the most out of your footage once you filmed it? I've used two programs in the past. First of all, Photoshop. Most of you probably don't know, but it has a fairly basic but good video function where you can cut it, you can add some curves, layers, saturations to your video and get good basic footage out of it. You can crop it and render it as well. And that's what I used in the beginning for Instagram. Now I use DaVinci Resolve that has a lot more options, a lot more color grading options, a lot more sound options, and just gives you an overall better experience, which is free actually, which is fantastic. So I would recommend using that. That's what I use for all my YouTube videos and all the bird videos that I post on Instagram now. It's a bit difficult in the beginning to understand all the functions, but there's lots of YouTube videos of people explaining how to use it. So watch that for a few hours and you will know how to edit your videos and you will get great results. And once you do, let me know. I'd love to see your videos. As you can see, shooting video with an SLR camera certainly comes with a lot of challenges, but it's something I wouldn't want to miss at all anymore. I've managed to capture so many great intimate or action moments that I wouldn't want to miss at all, like all the birds singing or the babies at the nest. It's just something that added so much to my portfolio and I wouldn't want to miss it. And you get moments that still just can't capture or portray in the same way. So if you work around the challenges like your loose tripod, having to change the settings between stills and video, and wind ruining your footage or your audio, you will get some really good video footage and you will enjoy it and you will have a lot of fun doing it. Let me know in the comments. Have you done video with your SLR camera before? Are you going to try now? Have you struggled with the settings? Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you very soon.